not quite the time, because the season of onboarding only comes after the Ethereum all-time high. So Ethereum tops, and after people are rich with Ethereum, and actually first Bitcoin tops, and then Ethereum tops, and people make money on both, and some profits, and they think to themselves, where can I multiply the gains I made? And that's the moment when Ethereum starts to retrace back down from all-time high. That's the moment that people will look for other investment opportunities. And in that moment, PulseChain must be there ready with full set of tools to take this wave. Because that's the natural process. Yeah.
Do you think that, so just kind of going with that idea, do you think we're not going to start, like maybe we're going to run a little bit when Ethereum runs, but we're not going to, we're not going to do some God candles until Ethereum tops?
I hope not. And let me tell you why, RH. I hope not, because think about it. If you were RH and you had the PulseChain sacrifice funds, right? You have like all this ETH, which is worth like 750 million right now. What would you do? Would you start selling right now, or would you wait for maybe like 8K, maybe 9K, as high as possible, to then start scalping a bit and taking some profits into PulseChain at a higher price, Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm just considering the PulseChain SEC. I'm not considering his personal funds. I'm not assuming that he's going to use his personal funds. If you want to use, be my guest, but he is not obliged to do it. Even the PulseChain SEC is not obliged to do it, only if he wants. But people like to assume that it should happen, right? But if it happens, he should be as patient as possible. He should wait for the right moment, because he needs to do a good trade. And we already, like, the community already judged him for the entry that he got at 3.8K. We don't know exactly the reasons, but most likely he FOMO'd the top, which is okay, the local top, because he had good intentions, okay? So sometimes you make a mistake, but you have good intentions, and it's gonna work out in the end. But in order to work, it's like depends. Now we are kind of depending on Richard to see how high we will go on his trade. So if he starts taking profits at 5K, maybe we will have half the pump, compared if he starts to take profits at 8K or 9K, we'll have double the pump. You know what I mean? And it doesn't even need to sell 50% of the bag. Like, there's 166,000 ETH. He just needs to sell like 20 or 30% of his bag this cycle, close to the top, around the top. And it's going to be already unbelievable for everyone. If he pumps, like, let's say, $200 million into the chain, it's already going to be something unbelievable, because then we will have the green candles, which is all you need in crypto, and people follow green candles. And, again, coming back to my point before, when people already made their money with Ethereum and start looking for other opportunities, they will see PulseChain starting to rip with the green candle, like Banana Zone, and they will join Banana Zone, and they will buy the top. So,